Hey guys, a warm welcome to our channel. I've really done the homework on the Lenovo 24 inches FHD All-in-One Desktop Computer. Intel 4-core processor. Beats i3-1110G4, 16GB RAM, 512GB PCIe SSD, HDMI, Wi-Fi 6, RJ45, Bluetooth, Business AIO, vent here, keyboard and mouse, Windows 11 Pro, so you can see if it's truly worth your money. I've studied specs, seen what users are saying, compared alternatives, so this is an honest, researched take. Starting with design and display, it comes with a 23.8-inch Full HD, 1920x1080, IPS or similar panel, non-touch, which delivers good clarity for office work, media, and general use. The slim bezels help it look modern, and being an AIO means fewer wires and a cleaner desk. It also includes vent here tech, or at least well-ventilated design, which helps with cooling, especially since all the hardware is built into the monitor housing. On internal specs and performance, the Intel 4-core processor, beats i3-1110G4, is usually a low-power chip like the Intel N100, 4 cores, 4 threads, up to approximately 3.4 GHz burst, according to many product listings. With 16GB RAM and a 512GB PCIe SSD, it offers a solid base for business and productivity tasks, office apps, browser multitasking, video calls, streaming, light photo editing. It won't be for heavy video rendering or gaming, but for its class, the speed and responsiveness are good. Connectivity is decent. Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth, RJ45 Ethernet, multiple USB ports, USB-A and USB-C depending on model, and an HDMI port so you can hook up a second monitor or external display. The business AIO setup usually includes keyboard and mouse in the box. That helps if you want a full desktop experience without having to buy extras. User feedback I found is generally positive for what it is. Many say it's easy to set up, doesn't take much desk space, works quietly, and the display is bright enough for office or home office work. The 16GB 512GB combo is seen as good enough out of the box for most productivity tasks. Also, people appreciate that the all-in-one feels clean and minimal in terms of footprint compared to a separate tower plus monitor. Now, looking at cost versus value. If priced reasonably compared to desktop plus monitor builds, this AIO saves you fuss and integrates everything in one package. For business users, students, people who want something clean, modest power, and decent storage, this seems to hit a sweet spot. But if the price drifts close to higher spec desktops, then the compromises show more. In the 8th paragraph, I want to point out limitations or where it doesn't shine. First, the processor, while beating i3-1110G4 in some tasks, is still modest and will struggle with heavy workloads like video editing, 3D modeling, or gaming. Second, integrated graphics are basic. Don't expect high FPS or advanced graphics tasks. Third, upgradability is limited. RAM might be soldered or only one slot open. Storage may be fixed or limited to the onboard SSD plus maybe one M.2 slot. Fourth, display brightness at FHD is fine indoors but may suffer if your room has strong glare or direct sunlight. Fifth, webcam quality or audio may be okay for video calls but not studio level. Built-in speakers often lack bass or clarity at high volumes. Sixth, cooling is always a challenge in AIOs. Sustained loads can lead to thermal throttling. Seventh, repairs or hardware replacement can be harder since components are integrated. Replacing display panel or internal parts is more complex than a traditional desktop. So, is it worth buying and why? Yes, I believe this Lenovo 24 inches AIO is worth buying if your needs are aligned. You want something compact, clean-looking, good for business, education, home office, everyday productivity, web browsing, video calls, document work. It delivers solid value in that niche. If instead you need high graphics power, gaming, or heavy creative work, or you need frequent upgrades, then a more powerful tower or desktop might serve you better. But for many people who want a simple, reliable, space-saving machine, this AIO is a smart choice. Click the link below for the best price.